This is 5 years of brutally honest YouTube advice, and I've been creating content for 5 years and I've failed for 2 years. Then I've helped creators grow on Instagram. Now I help them grow on YouTube and just help them on social media in general so they can grow on social media and grow their business. And today I'm going to go through 9 things that will basically help you become a better YouTuber, help you grow your YouTube channel, have more success on YouTube. And, you know, been at this for 5 years, 50 million views, majority from Nero. I'm not going to lie. You can go on my channel. I've got a few outliers, not too many, and then also just generated a lot of flipping money. Now, of course, I'm not like a business coach, of course not. I just help people get more traffic to their business, which is typically the bottleneck, because they can have everything else set up, but if you ain't got the traffic, bro, nothing's running. You ain't getting no leads, you ain't doing none of that shit. Now, before I move on to the first point, so many people got onto me for using a whiteboard. In fact, I shouldn't say so, probably about 10% of you got onto me about using a whiteboard. A lot of people are like, how are you able to copy Nero's style? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Like, nigga, I'm black. I can't help it. I wear a do-rag. I've been wearing a do-rag actually. I don't give a fuck. I've been wearing a do-rag. The whiteboard, yeah, I stole it, but shit, nigga, it's just a whiteboard. I'm not even talking about the same material as Nero. If I came on here talking about, you know, spirituality without the ability to control your reality's vanity, then, you know, sue me. The whole way the keys lock me up. You know what I'm trying to say? But it ain't like that, bro. And plus, Nero's my guy. Like, plus, I'm not only going to be doing whiteboard videos. Not all my videos are going to be whiteboardable. Some of them I'm going to have to go on a computer and fucking screen record and shit and show you actual, I don't want to say actual tactics, but show you how to use certain things that will help you, you know, improve your channel, stuff like that. But the first thing that we're going to go through, wow. That's one thing about me, bro. I'm probably dyslexic. I reckon I can draw at axe. A lot of you said I can draw better than Nero, but if you guys knew how long that drawing took me, wow. What does an axe even look like? That's like a chopper. Oh shit. Alright, cool. So you just sharpen your axe. And what I mean by this is I came across a quote while I was reading a book. Can't remember what book it was, but it said, it was a quote by Abraham Lincoln. If I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'll spend the first 4 sharpening my axe. And what a lot of you guys don't realize is you guys are basically chopping down a tree with a dull axe. You're expecting to grow your YouTube channel without actually putting out good content, without actually making the content digestible for the viewer to actually understand the information so that they can go away with the information and use it and apply it to their lives and actually impact their lives. And what a lot of people don't understand is even I went through this. I'm always like, man, how has this person managed to get this much views? How is this person I provide better information than the person. But it's not always about the quality of your information. It's about how easily digestible that information is and how simple you can make that information seem. If you can make the viewer seem smarter, they're gonna fucking love you, bro. So that's it, literally sharpen your axe. And obviously there's a few ways to sharpen your axe when it comes to content, right? Because I'm a big advocate of quantity equals quality. And plus with quantity, you'll be able to find your quality faster, which means that you can strictly improve on that quality. So that actually goes on to my second point. Quantity turns into quality. Now, if you are new to YouTube or if you still haven't found what works for you, you need to be pumping out videos, bro. And that doesn't mean pump out shit videos, as I previously said. You're gonna have to spend time thinking about the idea that you're creating, the idea that you're developing. If you're making a script for it, really think about the script. If you are creating a thumbnail, do the thumbnail first, do the title first, and really think about the videos that you're creating. And instead of doing one per week, which is the standard, if you want to be serious, one per week is the standard. When I talk about quantity, you need to be dropping 2 per week. Now, the more you drop, the better. But of course, the more you drop, the more time that you'll have to spend ideating, scripting, editing. And typically 2 a week seems to be a good spot that, you know, it pushes people, but it doesn't push them over the edge. So if I was starting again, I'll drop 2 videos. I'll drop 2 videos per week. And I don't want to preach about consistency because everyone's fucking heard about consistency, bro. Like, I know people that be posting content for like, I seen a TikTok actually. Some guy said, bro, I was posting content for a whole year, only got 300 followers. I was like, bro, that is fucked. That is so sad. But then I went on his like TikTok and I was like, you really posted for a whole year and this is what your content looks like in a sense, not in the sense that it looks bad, but he just didn't even experiment enough. Like his intros all sounded the same from when he flipping started. And he said he was posting once per day. And it just clearly shows that he was putting out quantity, but he wasn't trying to improve. So there's no point doing this consistency shit if you ain't trying to improve with each video. And I can't lie, I low-key want to run through all of these because it's late. I don't even have a watch on. It's late. It's not late, but I'm trying to go to the gym. I'm trying to go to the gym, and if I don't go at a certain time, it just gets long, and I don't typically get to go. And as you guys know, I'm trying to get some abs, bro. I'm trying to really lock in. These are your cards. This is point number 3, by the way. These are your cards. If there's one thing I learned when it comes to YouTube, of course, the whole game is curiosity. If you can't keep the audience curious and wondering what's going to come next, and if they can predict what's coming next, they're not going to watch the video, because why would someone watch something that they know that's going to happen? It kind of goes to the fact when, let's say, if you've watched Snowfall. I've watched Snowfall. The show's amazing. But I don't watch shows again. Right? I don't watch shows again because I know what's going to happen. And I know some people are out there that will watch shows again. And some people do just want to hear the information again, but that's going to come to another point. And you only can do that if you are a certain level. But for the most part, you're going to have to treat your videos like cards, like a deck of cards. Or when you're playing blackjack and you got your cards, keep your cards close to your chest. When you start the video, like I just started this video, I'm not going to list out all 9 things that I'm going to be telling you in this video, because then that eliminates the whole fucking purpose. If I went through all 9 things and you're like, man, this nigga's only mentioning like one thing that I haven't heard of before, I'm out. But what if the way that I explain the other things that you've already heard of triggers something in your brain and you finally understand it? Or I say something and it completely changes everything. It changes your whole paradigm. That's why you need to keep your cards close to your chest, because if people know what you're going to say, there's a higher chance of them clicking off the video. And if they click off the video, it ruins your average view duration. If your average view duration is down, YouTube pushes your video out less because they're like, damn, people are leaving the video, might be leaving the platform, and it's just fucked. It's just fucked. So keep your cards close to your chest. By the way, I just finished solo leveling. if you man like are watching with YouTube Premium and you just heard the clapping, my bad. But Solo Leveling, I don't know if it's better than Death Note, but I want to say it's better than Hunter x Hunter. Solo Leveling was good. Like, it was good. Even though it copied like the Ant arc from like Hunter x Hunter, and even though I've got a Hunter x Hunter poster looking at me right now, I don't know, man. Bro, Solo Leveling was just good. I finished that shit in like 3 days. I was hooked. Like, no work was being done. I was just like locked in, episode after episode after episode. The only time I stopped is when someone gave me a call and was like, yo, bro, you good? I'm just like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to watch Solo Leveling. Kind of not wanting to speak on the phone and shit. But if you guys have an anime that you want to recommend me, you can put it down in the comments. I can't guarantee that I'm going to watch it because I don't want to turn into one of these anime guys. No offense. Sometimes you guys just do some weird shit, but yeah. Now, number 4. You need receipts, bro. If you're an educator, you 100% need receipts. Like, people need to know that you know your shit, that they can trust you, and that they should even listen to you. Because nowadays, there's so many people on the internet saying, hey, I can do this for you, or I can do that. And of course, we're all trying to make money, and we're all trying to make it out of wherever we come from, poverty. Right now, look outside, bro. These bin men ain't even picked up the bins for like 6 weeks now. Imagine how my road is smelling. Anyway, everyone's just trying to make it, right? And that leads me to the point of, you need to show people that you've actually done this, either for yourself or for someone else. If you've done it for both, perfect. If you've done it for one, great. If you've done it for none, it's a little bit tough and you should work on that. You need receipts. And this goes to the fact of, if people have already heard something that you're going to mention in a video, but you have receipts, and depending on the quality of your receipts, if they've already heard it, they're willing to hear it again from someone with massive experience. For example, if Mr. Beast drops an interview and then he speaks about the same thing again and again, thumbnails, intro of the videos, fast-paced editing, things that he's, been analyzing recently. Sometimes there's new things. Most of the time it's the same thing, and he gets tired of saying it. But you listen again and again, and those videos have millions of views because it's Mr. Beast. It's as simple as that. Proof is literally everything. Like, I remember I had someone in my DMs saying, yo, I can help you grow on Instagram. These times already had like 25,000 followers. Not something crazy, but still, I can help you grow on Instagram. Went on their profile, bro. They had a profile picture. They had no highlights, showing no results. They had no posts, no reels, no posts, no nothing. So I didn't know who they were. They didn't even have a bio. Like, I was like, why would I even listen to that? Why would I listen to you? Like, you can't be out here making crazy promises and you ain't even done nothing for yourself or anyone else, and your social media profile doesn't show that. Proof. Everyone loves receipts, man. It's just a way to show how trustworthy you actually are. And if you actually know your shit. If you take anything from this video, man, please take proof. And also, I'm not going to mention it in this video or go through it, but if you start your videos, start it by repeating your title. Because this is going to, kind of goes into something I'm going to cover in a second, actually. Repeat your title, show proof, and then tell them how the video is going to go. And Ali Abdal likes to say videos are literally like intros, proof, and then a list, like I'm going through right now, which they typically are. Or I like to say it's a list, step by step, or it's a story. A lot of the time people don't do YouTube videos purely based on story because they don't have that many interesting stories. Stories are typically just implemented into the video. And that leads me to point number 5. Can't lie, bro. The way you niggas are cooking me in my comments about this whiteboard, I was like, damn, nigga. Leave me alone. Which one should I mention next? This one. CC. Chanel. Nah. CC. Click confirmation. Let me write that down because I know how you niggas get it. Click confirmation. Now, what does that mean? It goes through essentially what I said about repeating your title, showing proof, and then showing them how the video is going to go, which is showing them the plan of the video. As I said, I started this video with the exact same thing. I showed proof, and then I told you that I'm going to go through like 9 things, right? That's the click confirmation. And even better if your thumbnail can look like the start of your video. A lot like educators, entertainers, any type of YouTubers that do well typically do this with their thumbnail. Their thumbnail might be, you know, a hyperbole. It might be over exaggerated. But let's say it's a person swimming with a shark and the shark's gonna eat them. They might start the video with them in water, literally swimming, but the shark's not there. But it's as close to the thumbnail as possible. Same way Nero's videos start, the thumbnails are literally him on a whiteboard, and you open the video as him on a whiteboard. And whiteboards kind of just demonstrate that you're going to teach something, kind of like a teacher, which is why people are locked in when they're trying to learn something and they see a nigga with a whiteboard. They're like, oh shit, okay, he's going to teach me some shit. I'm trying to think of other situations. Let's say you're a fitness person and your thumbnail is you in the gym. And you can see that it's clear that you're in the gym, and you start the video and you're in the gym. The click confirmation. If you're in the gym and you start the video and you're in bed and you don't get to the gym till 5 minutes into the video, niggas ain't gonna be there 5 minutes into the video because they wanted to see you in the gym doing some shit. You want the click confirmation, and it comes from the visuals, and it also comes from what you say. So important. So important. You know what's funny? After going through all of this stuff, just through experience and stuff, and like I always wonder if I started YouTube again, but if I started all over again like 5 years ago, but took the information that I know with me now, how further along would I be? Like, because back then I had literally nothing to do. I had so much time, bro. So much time to just play games, play my PS5, play FIFA, Ultimate Team, slapping niggas up. Now, obviously, I got shit to do. Even right now, I really should be editing a brand video, but I'm making this video for you guys. Show some love, man. Show some love, man. All right. Stick to one thing at first. Now, the reason I say this, and I don't typically like to say this because I know I'm a person that's interested in multiple things and I don't just want to talk about one thing for the rest of my life. Like on this channel, I am going to be making tech videos, or I might make another channel for it. I'm not sure yet. Day in the life videos. I'm literally going to be making whatever the fuck I want to make. But if I was starting again, it's a lot easier to grow if you literally just do one thing first. Literally just stick to one niche first. But that doesn't mean super niche down. I'm talking like, I don't know why I drew that square. I'm talking like if you are helping people build muscle, you just do fitness. And you try out a few formats. So you might try a day in the life. You might try just a talking head. Or you might try whiteboard, which is technically also another version of a talking head, to be honest. But you might try these formats, but you do fitness. Now, once you've established yourself, and let's say you got 10,000 followers or 5,000 or 1,000 subscribers or whatever you deem is enough for you, you can then move into more lifestyle stuff if you want. travel. Typically though, what you will move into will also just link back to fitness, but you'll just have people that genuinely like you, care about you, and want to watch your videos anyway. So they'll watch that stuff and it will just deepen their connection with you. Same way that a few of you wouldn't mind seeing a Neuro Knowledge day in the life. I know Chevron did this. He was heavily into tech and then he brought lifestyle into tech and boom, bro, clear. Absolutely clear. Love Chevron, by the way. It's probably the reason why I make vlogs. It probably is the reason. But stick to one thing at first. You trust me, you'll grow a lot faster. You're banging out 2 videos a week. You're learning what's working and what's not working. You're constantly improving at that one thing. And then once it bangs, it fucking bangs. And then you turn into the quality aspect and you double down on what's working. Just like Nero did, the whiteboard video worked. We dropped 2 a week for a long time. That was actually hectic because those videos are long. And then we moved into quality where we dropped to 1 per week. Even though 2 per week, the quality was still good. It was just very demanding. Very, very demanding. Now, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. Winning ideas come in patterns. Whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on whatever fucking platform you're on. You will find the best ideas by looking at other people's content and looking at their outliers. An outlier is a video that performs better than that channel's average. So if that channel's got an average of 1,000 views, but a video gets 100,000 views, that's like a 100x outlier. That video that they create that's got 100,000 views or more, you're like, shit, that's a good video. But why? Is it the thumbnail? Is it the title? Is it the intro? Is it just the idea itself? You dissect that and then you look if someone else has created something with what you think to be the reason why it got so many views. And if they have, you know that's the reason. And then you go and put that idea or that aspect of the video into your own video. That sounds hella complicated. So if I saw a video that's got 100,000 views and I've come to the conclusion that it's the title that's made him get 100,000 views, I would look if that framework of the title has worked for anyone else. For example, Simon Squibb did like 25 years of business knowledge in 63 minutes or something. I was like, has anyone else done this? I seen someone else do like fucking 10 years of YouTube knowledge or YouTube advice in whatever minutes. Then I seen it everywhere else. Now I gave that idea to Nero and he did 8 years of manifestation knowledge. I gave it to Gavin. He did 16 years of manifestation knowledge and both those videos worked very well. And that's because I found what made what actually caused the video to be an outlier. And then I just put it into our own niche. Well, their own niche. And the best ideas actually come from people outside your niche. So I don't know if anyone's making whiteboard videos of content, but I'm doing it. That's the reason I kind of did it in the first place. It's just something different, right? Like and the thing is, the people that you see from outside your niche, you can just like their videos. Like it doesn't have to be someone that you don't like. This board is so dirty. I see why he sprays the board now. What's left? What's left? What's left? What's left? Comms. If you man ever played like Call of Duty seriously, or you've played what's Rainbow Six Siege, or I can't remember what other games, but any first-person shooters or competitive games, and you're playing with your boys or you're playing whatever and you've got headsets, comms are so important. Everyone's like, comms, comms, comms. And essentially meaning communicate. Where are the enemies? Where's the last place you've seen them? Should I watch my back? Oh, back up, I need help. I'm in the blue room. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or behind the bus on Newtown or behind the car on Newtown. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Comms are important in any fucking aspect of anything that you do, and content is no different. If you struggle to communicate, it's going to be a hard fucking time creating videos, especially YouTube videos, which is why YouTube is probably I don't want to say the hardest platform, but people find it the most challenging because videos are longer than 60 seconds. And it's just really hard to keep someone's attention for that long, to be honest. But this is why I say quantity equals quality. There's no point in you making one YouTube video a week if you're hella nervous in front of the camera and you're not used to it and you're scared and like you're doing everything wrong. Like instead of looking into the lens, you're looking into the fucking viewfinder, or you're not lighting your videos properly, and you just won't find that stuff out until you put in the reps, or you have someone to help you, improve your videos fast. And that brings me on to my cheeky plug. If you are a business owner who wants to double their business revenue in the next 45 days using YouTube, organic traffic, there's going to be a link in the description to work with me one-on-one. I've done the same thing for Nero Knowledge, done the same thing for Gavin Speaks. In fact, they both tripled their business revenue. Triple is more than double, right? But yeah, comms are super important. Communication's king. It's the whole point of keeping attention. Like, I've tried to listen to audiobooks, and some have like the boring narrator where it's just like, in chapter 1, this is what's going to happen in Hunter x Hunter. This is what I can't listen to that, bro. It's so boring. I try, but I might as well just fucking buy the book and read it myself. Like the narrator is so boring, which is why I begged Nero to read the audio version of his book himself, because I'm like, bro, people love your voice, and it will just be good, man. It will just be good. And the last one. TNT Sports. So T stands for titles, T stands for thumbnails. The mistake that I was making when I was starting out, my thumbnails look fucking trash. If you can't make a good thumbnail, just use a screenshot from your video, increase the contrast, increase the brightness, increase the saturation, and go from there. If you're gonna add words to your thumbnails, just only add 1 to 4 words max. Some people break this rule, but if you're bad at thumbnails, just keep it to 1 to 4 words max. If you're going to add words, do not repeat what's in the title don't repeat the title of the video. If your video is titled How to Bake a Cake, your thumbnail shouldn't also be how to bake a cake. Your thumbnail might say instead, your thumbnail should say something like, if it's gonna have text on it, it should say something like, delicious. I definitely spelled that wrong. And then you show the cake. That's like a birthday cake or some shit. Instead of repeating the title. The whole point is your thumbnail and title should work in conjunction. It shouldn't just be a repeat of one another. And once you realize this, you'll see this all over YouTube. This is why the best YouTubers don't even put text in their thumbnails. Most of the time. Some videos that have millions of views do have it. But again, it's like 1 to 4 words max. Or they break the rules, but they have a team of people and they make millions of variations of thumbnails, which you should also do. Because instead of just making one thumbnail and thinking, yeah, that's it, me and Nero sometimes made fucking 1 to 8 thumbnails before deciding, yeah, we think that one's the best. And if you know who Nero is, which you probably do, you'll probably look at his thumbnails and be like, you guys made like 8 versions of this thumbnail. It's literally a screenshot of him, and before it was like an image next to him. You made 8 versions of that. How did you even choose which one was the best? It was literally just a fucking gut feeling. We just thought, okay, that one looks the best. We think it's gonna work the best. We gave our reasons, which a lot of the time is just, yeah, crazy reasons. But it gave us options rather than just picking one and going from there. And it goes with the same with your idea, and it goes the same with your title. Come up with at least 3 variations of everything. 3 ideas, 3 titles of each idea, 3 thumbnails of each idea before you actually create the video. And that's also why I say it's harder if you're going to go past 2 videos per week being published Because if you're going to drop a video every day for YouTube and you're creating 3 ideas per day, but then also picking an idea and then creating 3 titles per day and then also picking a title and then creating 3 thumbnails per day, then also picking a thumbnail, it's going to be difficult. And you're going to do that 7 days a week for what, how long before you fucking burn out? 2 is more manageable. But the title, thumbnail, then also don't forget the click confirmation. Everything that I talk about just literally goes in conjunction with one another. And if I knew this earlier, bro, YouTube would be so much easier. I'll be so much further along, especially when I had so much more time to actually do this. So much more time. So yeah, with that being said, go grow your channel, man.